Welcome to On tonight's Clubhouse Live, we're back, and so is one of our regulars as we welcome Packers defensive lineman Rashan Gary to the show. Do we have to talk about yesterday's game? Yeah, we do. We'll get Rashan's thoughts on what happened in Minnesota. But we'll also look ahead to what's to come for the Packers. Up next is the Bears, and then the playoffs. Plus, are you ready for tonight's New Year's kiss? We are, and we sure hope Rashan is too. Confused? We'll clear it all up as part of tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. All right, it's time to get started. Hey, Rashan, come on in.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good Monday evening. Welcome back to the Fox Club. We're hanging out inside Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium in beautiful Grand Chute, Wisconsin. This is the home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, also the home to Clubhouse Live. Great to be back after the holiday break. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin and the Post Crescent. Incredible crowd here tonight. How's everybody doing? Let's hear ya. All right, love it. Love the energy. Love taking this into Bears Week and into the playoffs. And you know what? You know who else I love? I love the fact that we got some incredible high-fivers. We got one of the best high school girls basketball teams in the state of Wisconsin in Division IV. They are our high school team of the week. Give it up for the St. Mary Catholic girls basketball team. The Zephyrs are here. Always love Zephyr Night, and we will get to know the Zephyrs here a little bit later on in the show. Thank you very much, ladies. Hey, we got a lot to talk about. Unfortunately, I do lead off with this. Minnesota Vikings 27, Green Bay Packers 25, right? Tough one for the green and gold. Ended up being too tall of a hill to climb for the Packers as they got behind 27-10 late in the third quarter. Then mounted a furious fourth quarter rally, but ultimately fell short against the rival Vikings over in Minneapolis. The Packers scored a pair of fourth-quarter touchdowns, a 5-yard run from our friend Emmanuel Wilson, and a 3-yard toss from Jordan Love to Malik Heath. But the Vikings eventually were able to run out the clock to secure the win, keep themselves, hard to believe, in contention for the NFC's top seed. As for the playoff-bound Packers, though, they now shift their focus on ending the regular season and entering the postseason on a good note as they get ready for a tussle with the Chicago Bears. That's high noon Sunday. Did you see that? Sunday at high noon at Lambeau Field. Bears Week begins now. Who's ready for Bears Week, everybody? Let's hear it. Now, normally it's Mad Vince, right, because the Packers lost to the Vikings, but it is Happy Vince because he knows they're going to crush the Bears, right? So it's Bears Week. So it's Happy Vince. He knows they got a gimme coming up. And he also loves it, as I always say, when his football players are hanging out with us tonight. We got a good one sitting right over there. He's back one more time. It's Green Bay Packers defensive lineman. It's Rashan Gary, everybody. Before we get going, I got to thank our presenting sponsors, Cellcom and Local IQ. For a limited time at Cellcom, get a Samsung Galaxy S24 on them, plus save $850 on their entire lineup. Cellcom keeps you connected to what matters most to you. Visit cellcom.com for details. And with over 20 years of digital marketing expertise, Local IQ delivers results through cutting-edge innovation. Now featuring AI-powered solutions to help you attract, convert, and retain more customers with their award-winning technology. All right, great time to introduce the worst member of our crew, right? It is Bears Week, after all.
Bears.
It is the one and thankfully the only, ladies and gentlemen, it is Chicago Bears fan, Ricardo Arguello.
Yes. I was expecting more. It's Bears Week, Brett.
Well, I told you, no, there's so much apathy when it comes to the Bears right now. They don't even care to boo you.
I thought maybe they were just upset about the loss yesterday.
No, I don't think so.
I think they're upset about the loss yesterday.
How about that 6-3 game against the Seahawks that set the game back 6 decades, right?
Well, actually, I didn't get to watch that because I was covering that tournament in Milwaukee.
Oh, you didn't miss anything, did you?
I didn't miss anything. I have yet to even look at the game. And, yes, I heard it was it's like watching 1930s football.
Ooh, 10-game losing streak, going to be 11-game losing streak after
Brett,
the
when
Packers.
does the draft start?
Well, did you see, to make matters even worse, what are they, 4-12 right now? Right now,
That's right, yeah,
the
4-12.
updated NFL draft order has the Bears picking at 9.
I know, yes.
Wow.
There's a lot of teams that are That are bad, yeah. I guess. That's,
Exactly, Bob.
well, what's that normally? Number 3 pick, and now they're number 9? What are you going to do?
So you have a bad season, and you're going to get a bad pick. So there we go. Ricardo, enough about the Bears. We'll talk more about them later on in the show. But I want you to explain how this show works. It's always interactive, right?
Yes, and I'm looking right now. Our online chat is very active, Brett, but that's what we do. Interactive show, so we invite your comments and questions through that live chat that can be found next to our viewer. If you're watching on your tablet, your desktop, maybe even your phone, if you put the little cursor over it, it should prompt up the chat. Brett, any questions or anything like that anybody has for you or Rashan? I'll get that over to you right away.
We want to hear from them, right?
We do.
Our Twitter handles at PCBrettsy, at Ricardo De Leon, at Rashan A. Gary, right? And as always, follow us on Facebook, either through Clubhouse Live or Packers News. All right. Rashan, the Bears welcome mats on the floor for you to stomp your feet all over, right? To start Bears
Careful,
week
Rashan.
out on the right.
Yeah,
No,
whoa.
Well, we have a nice resume. See how excited he is to.
He was very
he wants
too
Bears week
excited.
right now. He's ready. So tonight's guest is in his 6th NFL season, all with the Packers. He was selected by the Packers in the first round of the 2019 NFL Draft. He is considered one of the NFL's top 100 players. He finished with 3 tackles, including 2 for a loss in Sunday's showdown with the Vikings. He has started all 16 games this season, has 44 tackles, including 24 solo stops, 6 tackles for a loss, a team-high 6.5 sacks, a team-high 14 quarterback hits, and a pass breakup. And tonight's guest also entered Sunday's action, leading the team with 47 next-gen stat quarterback pressures, according to True Media. So tonight's guest, is known by us. We call him Superman. He has intimidated me all season long, Ricardo. I'm not going to let it happen tonight, right? We're gonna have a good time. And tonight's guest has something to answer for regarding Emmanuel Wilson and something Emmanuel Wilson said about him. Do you remember that, Ricardo? That was only a few weeks ago.
No.
Well, I'll refresh your memory here. But hey, everybody, how about a big Clubhouse Live welcome for Green Bay Packers defensive lineman number 52? It's Rashan Gary, everybody.
Easy.
He just destroyed that blanket, Ricardo. He destroyed it.
There's a lot of anger in him.
There is. He's an angry man, and he's ready for the Bears. So great way to get started on Bears Week. And welcome back to the show, Rashan. We haven't seen you in 6 weeks, it's been. 6 weeks, a long time.
Yeah, it feels like a lifetime. How y'all guys doing?
Yeah, look at this crowd. Look at this crowd. Packing the place. They want to see you. They want to hear from you. What's your message to all these Packers fans? Right, Packers fans, anytime there's a loss, even though you're 11-5, the sky's falling. But look what happened today. Blue skies, sunshine, beautiful weather in northeast Wisconsin. No big deal, right? You're still in great shape.
Oh, yeah. It ain't no reason to hit the panic button. We already punched our ticket. We got one more game to finish off the season, and we're going to finish that on a high note. Everybody going to come to work this week, Monday to Sunday, and produce the outcome that we need. And, from there, take it week by week, and that's going to be our goal to go 1-0 every week up into the Super Bowl.
There we go. Yeah. That's what you want to hear, right? So I said 6 weeks. We haven't seen. Catch us up. What's been going on in Rashan Gary's life besides football, right? Give us some insight. Take us behind the scenes with Rashan Gary. What have you been doing this last month and a half?
Man, just trying to pick the lock, man. Just trying to find a way to, become a better football player and off the field, find a way to become a better son, a better brother, better nephew, better lover. Just working on myself, man, all throughout 6 weeks, man. So even though I'm a football player, I'm also Rashan Gary outside the helmet, just working on my personal life and, projecting myself where I want to be.
Yeah, how about that, right? We're always working on yourself. How about a better friend to Ricardo? Have you been working on that? No. He doesn't want to be friends with you, Ricardo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah. He's really upset, as I can tell. So let's start this off, Rashan. We had Emmanuel Wilson here a few weeks ago, maybe. Sometime, I think, maybe early December. I don't remember the exact date. But Emmanuel claims about himself that he has a natural resting face, right? Just kind of your normal face. that kind of portrays crabbiness and ornery, right? But he says that's not the case, that he's actually a really nice guy, but it's just his, he got the kind of a scowl, just a natural scowl. So then I thought I'd ask him, hey, who is the crabbiest guy in the Packers locker room? Who is the orneriest guy? And he said, RG. That's all he said was RG. Now, what do you say to respond to these scathing allegations that you're the orneriest, crabbiest, meanest guy in the Packers locker room, according to Emmanuel Wilson?
I don't know about crabbiest and meanest, but when you come to work for, an institution, how we do in the organization, as the Green Bay Packers standard, man, we don't come to play. We come to get better. Like I said, we here to win NFC championships and Super Bowls. So if it's not that, there ain't reason to joke around.
All business in the locker room, right? This guy's all business. So take that, Emmanuel Wilson. I know he's watching the show tonight, hanging out at home, watching on his iPad or whatever he is. Who is the orneriest, crabbiest, meanest guy in the locker room, according to you?
We all cool, man. We all cool, calm, collectual guys, man, but we all serious at the same time. I ain't gonna call nobody crabby.
Who's the most serious? Can you tell us that? Who needs to kind of just relax a little bit, right?
I don't know, man. We all cool, calm,
yeah,
collective.
See, he's not going there. Why did Emmanuel Wilson call you out, but you're not going to call anybody else out? So, hey, how'd you spend Christmas time, right? Christmas yesterday. Merry Christmas again to everybody. We mentioned that a couple weeks ago, but how did Rashan Gary get to spend the holidays? Were you with family, friends, loved ones? How does that all work? Because you had to get ready for a football game at the same time.
Yeah, I was fortunate to have my mom in town, so I had Christmas with my mother. I was able to FaceTime my family and loved ones for a Zoom FaceTime call. Watch people open up their gifts. They watched me open up my presents, and that was it. Got back to studying.
Does the team do anything for you special, or is it just a regular work week? Because Christmas was on Wednesday, right? Was that Wednesday night last week? Middle of the work week, or any dinners or anything like that?
Yeah, just because we had that Monday night game, it was a short week. So, everybody has invitations. Every position coach, gives an invitation for guys that don't have a place to go. But because it's a short week, majority had their family in town, and, that's what we did.
So what was the big gift for Rashan Gary under the tree, right? What was your favorite present that you received?
I'm not a big gift guy. I was just talking about that in the back. As I started to, grow and, mature, I really value time. So just the time that I was able to give with my mom, especially throughout this long season, because starting from OTAs all the way into, the Super Bowl, that's about 8-9 months of being here. And, that's my mom coming back and forth, my sister, or whoever it may be. So just getting that time is always good.
Look at this guy, right? He's not about materialistic things. He's giving his time to us tonight, right? Isn't that pretty cool? On New Year's week. How about your teammates, right? Did the defensive line get anything from anybody? Did you guys give any gifts to anybody? How did that all work amongst the team?
Yeah, we did White Elephant. It was we got to find a way to make it better for next year. So I think next year we might do a Secret Santa because some people had good gifts, some people had not so good gifts. So.
Yeah, didn't put the time or thought into it, right? So, hey, did you see those diamond chains, right, that Josh Jacobs got for the offensive line with their numbers? What'd you think of that? That's a lot of money.
That boy got money on.
Yeah, apparently so. That's pretty good. And then it seems like the offensive line always they get the spoils, right? Because Josh is getting them something. But Jordan Love's got to be getting them something, too. Those guys made out like bandits, didn't they? Crazy what the offensive linemen get.
Yeah, but they've been doing a wonderful job this season, man, protecting Jordan Love and, making sure they blocking their butts off for Josh and giving him every yard that he can get. So, they deserve everything coming their way.
Yeah, but Ricardo, why didn't you get me anything? I could use a chain with a number on it or something. What's the matter with you?
I was just going to get you, something that you really need, like some bran flakes, some Metamucil.
Easy now.
You're always so uptight.
I am aging, I understand that, but I'm not quite there yet. So, hey, New Year's Day, Wednesday, right? A brand new year, 2025. Hard to believe, but are you a big resolution guy? Do you have a New Year's resolution, something you want to work on in 2025?
Every year, I'll just say, just find a way to just become a better person. It could be on the field or off the field. just just push myself, just be a better person than what I was the year before.
I got one for him, right? How about beating the Lions, the Vikings, the Bears in 2025, right? You guys, yeah. The Eagles if they play them in 2025, right, in the playoffs. So that's my resolution for you. And then I've got one more thing. I got a little bone to pick with you here for this first segment. We're going to end it this way. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but Rashan is associated with Quick Trip, right? You're doing a lot of work with Quick Trip. Now, you can check this out on any of Rashan's social media platforms, but I just caught this the other day. He did was answering like a Wisconsin quiz or trivia contest type thing, and the question came up to Rashan from somebody with Quick Trip, what's a bubbler? Okay?
Yeah.
Now, when Rashan was here the very first time back in September making his debut with us, we gave him kind of a similar test, and I asked him what a bubbler was. And you didn't know, and we talked about it. And
Still don't know.
well, we talked about it that night, Rashan, is what I'm trying to get at, that it is, in fact, a drinking fountain. But instead, this is what Rashan said the word bubbler is. He was asked to use the word bubbler in a sentence by the folks at Quick Trip, and he said this, quote, "I had to take my car to the mechanic to get my bubbler fixed," end quote. Now, Rashan, we talked about it right here in this very spot at this very desk, what a bubbler is, and that's what you come up with? I'm disappointed in you.
But also, I said I had a show the other day, and that's why you pay attention in school, kids.
Yes, he is absolutely correct. Pay attention to school. That's to all you St. Mary Catholic kids out there, by the way. So, because apparently I failed the first time, Ricardo, I want to Wisconsinize him one more time here with a few more questions. You're ready for this.
Oh,
now.
he's ready. He's
ready for this. Now, a bubbler, you'll always remember, is a drinking fountain, not something that needs to be fixed inside your car, right? I'm not even sure what that means. So let's ask you this question, Rashan. These dining facilities can be found all over the state and often feature nightly specials. There's often a bar on one side and a dining area on the other. What are they called? Do you know?
You said a bar on the other side and a what on the other?
And a dining room on one side, a bar on the other side. Do you know what these dining facilities are called? They're very popular in the state of Wisconsin.
Oh, supper club.
Yes, he got it. Supper club.
Thank you.
Hey, he's 1-0 start already.
He's already, it's like an early Clubhouse Live challenge right now. But so he knows bubblers, he knows supper club. How about, Rashan, Wisconsinites like to stay in these when they head north to hang out at the lake and vacation. We don't call them cabins in Wisconsin, but we call them this.
A cabin?
Cabin? Not a cabin, close.
Deer stand.
A what, a cottage?
A cottage, he got it right. Okay. He knew it, Ricardo. So there you go. Not cabins, but cottages, bubblers, supper clubs, okay? You got all that? Next. This massive and mythical creature is said to have roamed Wisconsin's Northwoods. It's also the Rhinelander High School mascot. A hodag. A hodag.
Oh.
I'm trying to help you out for your next quick
pronunciation.
Trip trivia. It's a hodag.
Say it one more time.
Hodag. It's like a hodag. Hodag.
Hodag.
The hodags. It's like a crazy, scary, mythical creature that lives in the Wisconsin Northwoods.
Okay.
Yeah, Rashan's like, I've had enough of this. How about this? This main ingredient of this popular state cocktail is brandy. It can be garnished with, among other items, cherries and olives. What is the cocktail that we like to drink here in the state of Wisconsin?
Old fashioned.
Old fashioned is right. Very good. How about our state nickname? He's really glaring at me right now. I'm trying not to flinch, but I just did.
State nickname.
It's also the name of the college football team.
I'm a Wolverine, so.
Yeah, he is a Wolverine.
What?
The Badger State. The Badger State.
I just didn't want to say it, but I got y'all.
He doesn't want to say it. Well, I was going to ask you, who has the better college football team, Wisconsin or Michigan?
Ooh.
Go blue.
Yeah, he's going to go maize and blue. Last one, what is a Youper?
A Youper. Youper.
Youper. You say it
no
right. You
idea.
say it good. It is a person from the Upper Peninsula of the state of Michigan. A Yooper, an Upper Peninsula, a Yooper person. A Yooper.
Oh, that's different.
It is different. But now he is even more Wisconsinized, ladies and gentlemen, right? Right? He's there. We got him. Ricardo, I'm going to kick it over to you here in a second for audience question, but what do you think, right? One more time. What's a bubbler?
A water fountain.
Or a drinking fountain is actually more specific.
A drinking fountain, my bad, correction.
There you go. So we got it. You're ready for your next quiz. And I think in the meantime, I'm going to send it over to Ricardo Arguello, the Bears fan. Are you ready over there, Ricardo? I know you're doing
Yeah, I'm getting ready. Come on over here,
some traffic
Gabby.
copping over there.
Yes, we have a couple of questions from the St. Mary Catholic girls, a couple of athletes there, and then we also have our friend Tracy Santos. She'll ask the third question.
Perfect, great.
But why don't you come a little bit closer? This is Gabby Callan, St. Mary Catholic girls basketball player. What's your question for Rashan?
My question is, what's your favorite part about playing professional football that's not football?
The relationships in the locker room, the different players that you meet, and just the different life stories, man. And as you're able to, hear more and, experience more time with, those guys and see why, this one object, football, brings us closer. It's a cool thing.
Great answer.
Thank you, Gabby. Emily.
Yes.
This is Emily Vogel, also from St. Mary Catholic girls basketball. Emily, your question for Rashan?
Who is your biggest inspiration, and what's the best advice you've gotten from them?
My biggest inspiration, of course, it would be my mother. And I guess the biggest message that I have gotten was, don't let someone tell you what you can't do. You be the judge of it.
Very good. Love
Very
it.
good. Thank you, Emily. Thank you,
It's
Gabby.
all up to you.
Now, Tracy.
Our friend Tracy Santos.
She always has great questions, and here's another one.
Rashan, it's always great to see the causes that the players support. Does the Packers organization or even the NFL assist younger players with selecting a charity? Do they provide resources to help you get a personal foundation set up?
Yes. For us, so the NFL does it itself, but the Green Bay Packers, we have a great player organization rep, and basically every year, our rookie years, we come together, and if you're interested, they always let us know this is the resource that you can reach out to. So if you're interested, you can find out ways to help or things that you're interested into that they could give you things that you could pull towards and things like that. So you do get help.
Very good. Very
Great
good.
question. Thank you again,
questions,
Tracy.
Great answers.
Thank you, Gabby. Emily?
Before we take our time out, though, Rashan, I want to mention that Tracy, you can see, she's sitting by a Minnesota Vikings fan over there, right? Do you see that guy? Do you have a message for him, Rashan? Do you have a message for him? No. That means we'll see you again at some point, right?
Keep going.
Yeah, that's right. That's your message. That means that he wants you to lose and lose badly. So today, we're going to take a quick time out and time for tonight's Stat Pack. We got to talk about Josh Jacobs, right? We talked about him getting those great diamond chains for the offensive line, but what a pickup he's been for the Packers this season. The running back scored a rushing touchdown for the 7th straight game against the Vikings. That ties Jacobs with the legendary Paul Hornung, the Golden Boy, for the longest such streak in team history. Also, Jacobs' 1,285 rushing yards this season. That is the most, I should say, by a Packers running back in his first season with the team. So he's setting records there. Eddie Lacy, by the way, a friend of the show, Ricardo, he had held that record. Jacobs is also just the 5th player in Packers history to rush for at least 1,200 yards in a single season. His 1,285 rushing yards, that's the 2nd highest of his career in a single season, and his 14 rushing touchdowns, that is a career high. So how about Josh Jacobs? What a season he's had. Pretty good guy on the field, but he seems like a great guy in the locker room, too, really providing instant leadership, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy you reading that off and just going to work with him and just me growing closer to him and him actually being one of my closest friends on the team. It's cool, man. I'm not surprised hearing those numbers off the list, man, just how he comes to work, challenge each other, starting from himself to, us, to, how he, runs the ball, man. I'm talking about full speed to the end zone, no matter if he's in practice or not. So just seeing the transition to the game and just how he's able to, at times, man, put us on his back and get us the yards that we need for the first down to keep the ball going, man, is amazing. But, yeah.
Yeah, heck of a season.
Yeah,
What a pickup, number 8.
For sure.
Yeah, Brett.
Yeah, go ahead, Ricardo.
Did you see during the broadcast, and I actually thought this was a pretty good comparison. They compared him a little bit to Emmitt Smith, the way he ran. I mean, he's always falling forward. He's always getting the extra yards. I thought that was a good comparison.
Between the tackle type stuff, yeah. But since you're really good friends with Josh, we are still looking for a guest for next week's show. You might want to pass on a good word. You feel like you could do that for us and tell him, why don't you hang out with Clubhouse Live next week?
I could try.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking, right? That's all I'm asking. So, hey, Ricardo, we're doing trivia questions again tonight. How does that all work?
We got rules, though. So first off, we'll ask a question. If you think you know the answer, you got to raise your hand. Do not shout it out. You're just helping the next guy. If you're correct, you win what, Brett?
Yeah, again, some great items from the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. This is a Wisconsin Brats cap right here, one of their alter egos. And then we have a Wisconsin Timber Rattlers shirt.
Good stuff. But once you win, you're out for the rest of the show. Sorry, live chatters. You got to be here to win.
All right, so trivia question number 1. We're going to give away the Wisconsin Brats cap. Rashan, check out who raises his or her hand first. Now, I just mentioned that Josh Jacobs is one of 5 players in Packers history to rush for at least 1,200 yards in a single season. Name one of the other 4 players. Now, come on, this is easy. Where are we looking? Right over here? This. Amon Green, come on up. You got it. Yes, you get the bell. I'll let you give the cap to the gentleman. Amon Green did it 3 times, 01, 02, and 03. Ryan Grant, Ricardo, remember him? 08 and 09. Dorsey Levens, Dorsey the Horsey, right? 1997. And, of course, the legendary Jim Taylor back in 1961 and 1962. All right. Got to do it. We got to talk a little football, right? We got to look back a little bit at yesterday's game and maybe look ahead to the Bears and some of the what's to come, but I'll ask you about that. First of all, you're in the playoffs, right? You made the playoffs. You said it. You're going. Always a big goal. That is one of your top goals, right? Get in the big dance, get in the tournament, and then see what happens from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Doing what we have to do, securing enough wins to, what we said, punch the ticket. And from that point, like I said, our mindset is to go 1-0 every week up until the Super Bowl.
So can you, we think about the sustained success the Packers have had even prior to you coming to town, right? I mean, a perennial playoff participant. Can you appreciate that as a player? Wow, this is not, because it's not easy, right? Can you just explain how difficult it is to win a game, let alone get into the playoffs as many years as you have?
Yeah, I've been blessed and fortunate through my 6 years to only miss the playoffs one time. But every player that we have from other teams that have came and joined the team, and then perfect example, Xavier and Josh. Just seeing the excitement in Josh's eyes, knowing that we had the playoffs, and that just flicked another gear in them that I didn't see. The same thing for X, being a part of teams that they done had a whole offseason and grinded, had trust and believe that they wanted to get here, but now they're here with us. And, you see the excitement, you see the hunger. And, man, it's just a great thing to see. You just can't take it for, I'm about to say, advantage. So you just got to make the most of it.
Yeah, you just never know, right? Those guys have had trouble making the playoffs. You guys are there every year. But that's a good reminder, right, that it isn't easy and that it means something. Ricardo, you're waving your hand. You got something online?
Yeah, there's a question from online from GBP Clark. They want to ask, what does Rashan Gary think about Brenton Cox's development, and if he helped along with that, because he's obviously been a guy that kind of popped this year?
Great question. I actually had that on the script later, but yeah, go ahead. He's really
flashed. My boy BC, a guy that's been slept on, but from the time he came into the building, just been hungry for knowledge and just been working day in and day out. And he's a guy that asks those questions. How can I get better? He sees me after practice working on something of my game, and asks us to join in, things like that. And as you see him getting more reps throughout practice, and as that leads to the game, you start seeing him perform. But it all starts in practice, man. He wins in practice. I don't think I've seen him get blocked once. yet. He's a dog, man, and he just needs to keep doing what he's doing, man. Like I say, don't get satisfied, man. Keep going.
Keep going, I think, yeah, a great question, and he has really done well. I think 4 sacks already in a limited time. You know, one more thing about the playoffs. Looks like it might have to be all on the road based on how it might shake out. What are your thoughts on that? No big deal. You just go where you got to go and play who you got to play?
It is what it is.
It is what it is, right? So there you go. Hey, they did it once in 2010. They won all road games on their way to winning Super Bowl 45, so maybe they can do it again. So look at yesterday's film. I'm sure you checked it out. What are the things that stood out to you, both good and bad, from a defensive performance? What did you see that was good, that you can take into the playoffs and the Bears in the playoffs, but also some those fixes that you need to clean up as well?
I'm just going to give you a game overview. As a team, we have to start faster. As a defense, from that point, we have to find a way to get off the field earlier in the game to give our offense back the ball as many times as they can. Offense point of view, just try to find a way to score. But that's really it, man. Majority of the game, man, is small mistakes, man. Small mistakes, a person not being there, or we fit right here for a good series or a good drive, and then next series, a lapse of communication. And like we talked about it today, man, to get to where we want to get to, we can't have that, man. And we have to put together the complete game, because in the playoffs, I've been here, I've been in those games. It comes down to 1 or 2 plays. So we can't just sit here and, be satisfied with this game. And that's why I'm excited that we have this one more game into the season to put together that complete game to go into the playoffs.
You know, Xavier McKinney is kind of I guess I'll ask you, because he was asked something similar in the locker room after the game yesterday. He says about the details. Is that kind of what you're talking about? Is honing in on those details, or are there more? Is there more to it when he says details, or is it just those one play, 2 play that we got to clean up that type of stuff?
Yeah, there's 11 guys on the field. My motto is everybody do their 111th. If everybody do their job, we're a pretty hard defense to stop, man. Pretty scary to go against. So that's being on part of the details, man. Being where you're supposed to be, man. You're supposed to drop back 10 yards. Don't be at 8. Don't be at 9. Be at 10. If you're supposed to be in that C gap, don't play backdoor. Be in the C gap. Small details like that, because if we want to hold that Lombardi trophy at the end of the year, that's what it's going to take.
And really, those make a difference, right? That one little detail can change the course of an entire game. So it's fascinating. Now, you're 1-4 in the division with 4 losses coming to both the Lions and the Vikings, 1-5 against current NFC playoff teams. But I know you guys are ultra confident as well. So what is it going to take to get over that hump? Because you're going to probably have to go through those teams to hoist that Lombardi trophy. What's going to take to – you're close. What's going to take to get over the hump, take down those teams, and get where you want to be?
Yeah, starting with preparation, man, just how we attack the week, man, from Monday all the way to game day. And that's going to set the tone. And like I told you, our mindset is to go 1-0. And, just from this game, taking our notes, making our corrections, we're going to be fine.
You know, I saw a really interesting quote from you. Reporters were talking to you in the locker room after the game. Now, your pass rush has really come on in the last number of weeks. Now, yesterday, got to credit the Vikings. They did a good job of kind of building a wall around Sam Darnold, and he had a nice game. But you said afterward, quote, when a team max protects as much as they did, they're scared of something, or they see something they have to defend against. If a team comes out with max protections, it's respect to our pass rush, how we've been doing, but regardless of what they're doing, you've got to find a way to win, end quote. How do you go against max protections and win those battles? Because it seems like it's a mismatch numbers-wise, right? They have more numbers, especially if you're not blitzing, you're sending 4 guys. They might have 5, 6 guys trying to build that wall around Sam Darnold. So what's the key to getting in there and getting home still the same?
Man, you just got to go out there and you just got to attack, man. That comes from, us as players, communicating to each other. We seeing certain looks. We could take a shot here and there. And, that goes between us and the head coach, or us and the DC, just in terms of, the schemes or what we getting or what we seeing. Maybe we get different fronts, different variations, but at the end of the day, man, we get paid to win, and we got to win.
Or win those battles, right? Why has the pass rush come on? Is it just familiarity more with the scheme, guys comfortable in their roles, guys comfortable in what they have to do? Because it really, what did you have? What is it? I have it here. It was like 14 sacks in the last 4 games, or 16 sacks in the last 4 games, something like that, going into the Minnesota game. So what has been the reason for a better pass rush as the season's gone on?
Yeah, just everybody staying true to the plan, closing out the outside noise, man, and just focusing on the details inside the building of what we need to do. And like I said, pass rush is up and down, man. You can have a game where you can have 8, 10 pressures and affected the game a lot and leave the game with, 0 sacks, but you had a hell of a game. That doesn't determine you. You have to keep going out there. You have to keep on rushing. Like I keep telling people, I keep rushing, I'm going to end up where I want to be. I'm not getting blocked. So you keep doing certain things and you just keep going. You're going to get the results you want.
Yeah, that's a good point. All these folks focus in on just the stat of the sack, right? But yeah, the pressures are what force turnovers and bad plays. I was going to ask about Brenton Cox Jr., but the folks online asked that. But I wanted to ask you, how about the play of rookie linebacker Edrin Cooper, right? This guy's been fantastic. Great rookie season. Here's another guy you can kind of brag up. Boy, he's a difference maker when he's out there. What do you like about Edrin?
Oh, yeah. Number one, I probably see it, but his speed, man. You cut on tape, you see his speed, man. You see just how aggressive he is from the time he run his pick games to him putting 320-pound offensive linemen on their back, to hitting the quarterback, to dropping back, picking off the ball, and almost getting a touchdown. We kind of got on him because he got tackled by the quarterback, but that's either here or there. But, man, he's been a great player, man, and as he keeps growing and as he keeps becoming comfortable in his scheme, he's already known as a playmaker. So he needs to keep on building on that and keep being the guy that we need him to be. It's another guy that I talk to, tell him to keep on going. Are you going to be satisfied with the plays that you make? Because it's just the beginning, man. When you get into a zone like that or you get to a rhythm like that, man, it's when you start writing history. And that's what I'll be telling him. Yeah,
he's been fun. Going to be fun to watch it as it goes on. Same with Brenton Cox Jr., but also some other guys you might be able to get back soon defensively. Evan Williams, for instance. Zane Anderson, hopefully he's okay with the concussion. Wyatt, if he can come back. Quay Walker. I know there's still some unknowns about Jair, but boy, what a boost all those guys would be if they could get him back, right, defensively. That really solidifies what you guys maybe can do during the playoffs, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. A healthy team is always a better team, that's unhealthy. But we have great guys we have great depth. From top to bottom, we have guys that to fill in any position. But when those guys is healthy and a part of our team, we're for sure a great defense.
Last thing, and then, Ricardo, it's your turn for our social media question of the night. But do the playoffs start now? Is the Bears kind of a dress rehearsal, so to speak, right? As you get ready, how do you use that game as a springboard going into the playoffs, right? You don't want to just kind of, knowing that your ticket's punched, you don't want to just kind of slide in. I'm guessing you guys want to go in hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, the Bears week is still the Bears week. It's still a game. Everybody's suiting up and playing a full 60 minutes or whatever it takes to get the win. And after that, we're going to find out where the playoffs lay and see who we're going to face. And like I said, our mindset is to go 1-0 into the Super Bowl.
1-0 to the Super Bowl. How about Rashan Gary so far tonight? Bringing that intensity as he always does. I'm not letting you intimidate me tonight. Have you noticed that? I am glaring right back at you anytime you're staring me down. I'm not flinching, Rashan.
I don't want you to.
Yeah.
You
all right. I'm not. All right. I've learned a few lessons from number 52. Hey, Ricardo, how about tonight's social media question of the night? It's a good one.
Yeah. Nate Cromry on Facebook wants to know, hey, what is, this is obviously for Rashan, what is the best piece of advice you received from former Michigan coach, current LA Chargers coach, former Chicago Bear, Jim Harbaugh? What was the best piece of advice you got from him?
Jim Harbaugh, that's a great question. A lot of NFL experience with Coach Harbaugh.
Man. It's hard to say a lesson that he done is more of what he have shown me. From him being an NFL coach to him setting up Michigan of being a stepping stone of what the NFL looked like, to having NFL trainers, to having NFL, dining hall. It was crazy to having, NFL type coaching. It was just the environment that he put us around. That's what I got from him. But me and Harbaugh on a man-to-man level, he always wanted me to really focus on school and football, not just put all my chips into football. So he just wanted me. Just to better myself as a man. So that's my relationship with Coach Harbaugh.
Good question.
Great
yeah,
question.
I love it.
Yeah.
Doing good things with the Chargers. I mean, everywhere he goes, he wins, right? For having his question selected, Nate wins a signed photo. Each week, we'll ask you to submit a question for our guest that we'll ask live during Monday's show. Look for it on Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. All right, timeout number 2. Ricardo, trivia question number 2.
No.
You're going to ask it.
I need both you and Rashan to look out in the crowd to see who raises their hand first. Here we go. Linebacker Edgerrin Cooper is the first Packers rookie since this long-haired linebacker in 2006
Oh, boy.
to post at least 3 sacks, an interception, fumble recovery, and a forced fumble in a season. Name that other linebacker.
Right over here, Tracy. No.
No!
We fooled.
Hold on, hint.
Bob got it. A.J. Hawk is correct. You get the bell, yes. Yeah, a little bit of a trick question with that hint. But remember, A.J. Hawk, he's got the long hair as well. A.J. Hawk Cooper, by the way, is the only rookie in the NFL this season to have reached those totals. He's also the first rookie linebacker to have accomplished that since the Ravens' Patrick Queen did it back in 2020. All right. Hey, guys, Stu, Bill, we need some music because it is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, and that's sponsored by Munoz Family in Cosmetic Dentistry. Your center for dental excellence, voted Reader's Choice Best Dentist, Best of the Bay in back-to-back years. Let Dr. Sebastian and his team of professionals help you achieve your dream smile. All right, Rashan, we got you. We need Coach Dave from the St. Mary Catholic girls basketball team to come on up as well. You're going to be right in between me and Rashan. You're taking each other on tonight in a game. We're going to call it, and we kind of play it now a little semi-regularly. It's called New Year's Kiss, all right? It's almost New Year's.
Oh, I like this.
Now, it's not what you think, Ricardo. That's Clubhouse Live After Dark. That's a different show.
After Dark.
All right? This is Clubhouse Live Prime Time, and this is what I'm going to do. Rashan, you have some yellow cups. Coach Dave, you got some green cups. You can kind of take those out. And what you have in one of the cups, you have 10 Hershey Kisses. Chocolate Hershey Kisses is what you have. All you guys have to do is unwrap the 10 Hershey Kisses. The first who does it fastest wins the game. Now, it's not that simple, right? People realize that unwrapping a Hershey Kiss can be a little bit of a struggle. So that's the game tonight. Hershey Kiss or New Year's Kiss because it is New Year's week. So, Rashan, you are trying to win prizes tonight. Where's Daniel back there? Daniel, raise your hand from North Carolina. There he is, Daniel. Way back there. Flew all the way in from North Carolina for the show. Coach Dave, Coach Dave knows the strategy already. Rashan getting a little angry. And because Rashan's a scary dude, I'm just going to step back here a little bit, let those two duke it out. But, Coach Dave, this is who you're playing for. Dennis Voster's right here from Freedom, okay? Here are the prizes tonight. The winner tonight gets these cool Packers socks, courtesy of our friends at Shields.
Nice.
You get a Packers Heritage Trail book right here and a USA Today Network Wisconsin Frisbee.
Retail value of that, 12 cents.
The runner-up tonight still goes home with some great prizes. This nice Miller Lite Packers hat and the Frisbee from USA Today Network, Wisconsin. So that's it. The first who can unwrap 10 Hershey Kisses, and you can take the wrappers, you want to put them in one of the cups, is how it will go. So, ladies and gentlemen, who thinks the football player, Rashan Gary, is going to win tonight's challenge? Dennis isn't clapping. Who thinks Coach Dave is going to win tonight? He's got the Zephyrs behind him, right? The high school team of the week. All right. Let's count them down and let's cheer. And Ricardo, what do we, it's first to 10, right? All right, here we go.
You don't need me.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's start cheering for the guys, folks. Who's going to win tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge? Who's winning right now? Who is winning? All right. What do we got here? There you go. You got 3 right now, Coach Dave. Dave's got 4. Rashan's trying. He's trying. It is tough, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know if anybody just heard what Rashan said, but we'll clean that up. We'll have the edited version here in a little bit. It's okay. What do we got here? Dave, you got 7.
Come on, don't do me like that.
Dave's got 8. 2 more to go. Let's hear it, folks. Let's hear it. It's close. One more for Dave. Rashan's almost there, and that is it. Game over. Coach Dave wins tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Rashan made a valiant comeback, though. It is hard. Hey, how about some championship music? Because, Dennis, you are going home with the Packers socks from Shields, the book, and our USA Today Network Wisconsin Frisbee. Dan, you're still going home with a hat and a Frisbee as well. You can take that all the way back to North Carolina. How about a big round of applause for tonight's contestants? Well done, Coach. Thank you very much. And the cool thing about that game, you can eat the chocolates afterwards. No? Your nutritionist would not like that, huh? Rashan made mention, Ricardo, during the game that he's got some big hands. Big something hands is what he said.
So it's tough because
It's
the
very
kisses are
tough
little.
to unwrap the Hershey Kisses, but hey, it's a New Year's kiss, and we are good to go. Right. All right, let's move this show along, Ricardo. We have some special guests tonight. They are members of the St. Mary Catholic girls basketball team there. Our high school team of the
Here
week.
we go.
Introduce us to the Zephyrs, Ricardo.
Yes. Gotta love the Zephyrs, Brett. They are 10-1. They've won 7 straight games. They're ranked 4th in Division 4 in the latest WisSports.net state coaches poll. Get this, Brett. They can score. They can score the basketball. The players are currently averaging double figures in scoring are Emily Vogel. Emily, raise your hand. There she is. Is Noli Anderson here? Where's Noli? No, she's not. Okay. And then Autumn Crow, 11.4. All right, Autumn. Vogel also leads the Big East North Conference in scoring, while Anderson is 3rd. Zephyrs, where's Coach Chu? You got to stand up,
He loves the
Coach.
attention. There he is.
Look, he doesn't want to stand up. He's all, I'm not doing that. But yeah, Coach Chu, Brett, am I right? One of the best coaches in the area.
He's a
We
Hall
love
of
him.
Famer, Wisconsin
Hall
Basketball
of Fame
Coaches Association Hall of Famer.
Coach, you know how many wins this guy has? 500-plus wins for Coach Chu in his career.
And still going strong, Ricardo.
Yep. Now, St. Mary Catholic is back at it Friday when it holds Brilliant. Now, listen, Brett, they've been very close to reaching the state tournament up at the Resch Center. I also want to point out Emily. Where's Emily again? Where are you? She just surpassed 1,000 points, didn't
Wow.
you? Yes,
Congratulations.
congratulations. Brett, she's heading to UW Eau Claire to play college ball, I think, right?
I
Did
would
you
have
just
preferred
commit?
Stevens
Yep.
Point. I would have preferred Stevens Point.
No, forget Stevens
That would've
Point.
been
No
the
one goes
pointers.
up
That would
there.
have been better.
Yeah, congratulations again. Brett, don't be surprised if they're going to be up the road over by Rashan at the Resch Center.
Just
you know,
across
this
from
March.
Lambeau.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, so how about the Zephyrs, ladies and gentlemen? And Ricardo, I want to mention, I believe Emily Vogel, is she one of the WisSports.net athletes of the week? I think she's up for that right now. So go ahead on the WisSports.net and give her a vote if you
Yes,
wouldn't mind.
vote often.
So there you go. How about the Zephyrs, ladies and gentlemen? Another great season. What were you like on the basketball court, Rashan, huh? Boy, I bet you were just throwing guys around, huh? I bet you were throwing everybody around.
Played the 4 and the 5, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you
Good
did.
for a good double-double.
Yeah, a double-double machine, right? Ricardo, how do you stop this guy on the floor?
Well, I'm curious who's the best basketball player on the Packers if you guys have played pickup games or anything.
That's a good question.
You can say you, Rashan, if you want to.
No. I ain't gonna say me because everybody gonna say I'm gonna get the rebounds and I'm an effort guy now. I just told y'all how I was in high school. You feel me? I give you a high school story. I'm getting the rebounds and all that, pushing up the floor, playing good defense. But that's tough.
How about like Christian Watson?
I'll give you top 5. I probably J Love,
Really?
T.J. Slayton.
Whoa,
who
really?
got
T.J. Slayton?
A defensive
Yeah.
lineman?
Wow.
T.J. Ball. He 340 able to windmill. Crazy.
Really? Wow.
Crazy. Christian Watson.
Yeah, I can see that.
Elton, and I give Jay Reed.
Okay, Jaden
Yeah,
Reed.
need to have 2 bigs in there. Yeah.
How about Jordan? You said Jordan Love's game. What's his game like? He's just kind of, is he a guy that's just kind of camping in behind the three-point line, a little lazy, right? Just kind of shooting the threes.
Nah, just how he the quarterback on the field. He the point guard.
Yeah. Well, he's pushing the ball a
In
little
general.
bit, huh?
Passionate, catch him in the corner, get a nice little 3. You know, he gonna give you a couple little points.
Are you guys even allowed to play basketball during the season? I suppose they don't want anybody rolling any ankles or anything, right? Yeah.
Nah, not at all. We just shoot around. We got basketball hoops in the building, so we just able to shoot, but no real basketball.
Ricardo, we do our Cellcom Varsity Game of the Week live streams. We should go to Lambeau Field sometime and do a Packers versus Packers
I'm
game.
down
huh?
for that.
Let's
That's
stream
cool.
it. Yes.
Yep.
Let's do it. All right. Yeah, a few more things, and then we are winding down. We got to get you back up to Titletown and ready for the Bears, right? To your day off tomorrow, and then you start practice on Wednesday again. So, first of all, folks, I don't know if you know it. We said it when Kenny Clark was on a few weeks back, but this is Rashan's final scheduled appearance with us this season on Clubhouse Live, huh? Yeah. Do you hear that? Yes, they're not happy.
It's been a long season.
You came September, October, November, and now December. Hope you had a good time. Did you guys have a good time hanging out with number 52? Thank you. Thank you for all you did and for agreeing to be on the show and hanging out with Goofy old me. What would you like best about hanging out with me? What did you think about, kind of you and me? Like, we kind of developed a little bit of a side buddy friendship here, didn't we?
Yeah, man, I'm going to miss you, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss you, bro.
Yeah. I can really tell. All right.
Very sincere.
It was sincere. I saw a little tear in his eye. I also want to, but thank you very much. We appreciate it. It was fun getting to know you and peel back that tough exterior and then getting to know Rashan Gary.
Thanks for having me, for real.
Yeah, it's been fun. Maybe you make a playoff run. Like I said to Kenny, maybe we can twist your arm and get you to come back one more time. Maybe for a Super Bowl show, huh? That would be a good time, huh?
Oh, yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's plan on something like that. I also want to give a plug one more time for Rashan Gary Enterprises. You can check out the website at rahgary.com, and you can check out what's going on with him and your advocacy for the group Made by Dyslexia, right? That was your My Cause, My Cleats charity, right? Can you give them a little bit of a plug one more time?
Yeah, basically it's a foundation that basically teaches teachers how to diagnose or how to see dyslexia, and also teach parents how to spot it, and so they can help them, because 9 times out of 10, a kid might think something is wrong with them, or you might think your kid's being stubborn, or he's not trying in school, or she's not trying, and that's not the case. They're just struggling. So just being able to have a institution that's able to teach the teachers, that's able to spot it and locate it, and same for parents, man, is great.
How about that? Great work Rashan's doing. And Rashan Gary Enterprises, it's just more than that, right? You've got a lot going on with the stuff behind the scenes with what you're doing. And I know your mother, Jennifer, is big with that as well, right? She's a kind of a driving force behind it.
Yeah. It's a little everything going on, but in season I'm focused, locked in, but we got agency, we got, owning land, a lot of things going, so... But focus on football right now. Focus
on football until the season ends in February for the Packers. And last but not least, keys to beating the Chicago Bears, right, Sunday at high noon at Lambeau Field. And will you be thinking about Ricardo Arguello when you're sacking Caleb Williams on Sunday? Will Ricardo's face flash in your mind at any point when you're bringing Williams down?
Number one, to get the victory, we got to start fast. We got to play complimentary ball all 3 phases. Defense create a turnover some part of the game, and offense put as many points up as the board, and just stay locked in and tuned, and just know it's going to be a 60-minute battle. And I'm going to be locked in, enjoying time with my brothers. I'm not thinking about this guy over there.
That's even worse, Ricardo. He's not thinking about you at all. So there you go. You got it. How about a big round of applause tonight for Rashan Gary, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing on time? We're good, right on time. So, Ricardo, we are going up north. It is time to predict Sunday's Packers-Bears game, high noon Lambeau Field. Now, listen, we usually make a Packers-Bears bet. We did last time.
No, we didn't.
You didn't pay off the bet. Am I right, folks?
No,
he didn't pay off the bet.
No, I didn't make the bet. Let me explain, because obviously you have a problem retaining things. I said they were coming off a loss, remember, to the Patriots. I said, there's no way I'm going to bet on my Bears coming off a game where they allowed like 9 sacks. But I should have. I should have done that, Brett. You want to know why? Because right here. That's all that separated a Bears win from a Packers win. Right there, right? All the stuff you said about Chicago and bad, it was right there. So I will entertain the bet this time. So.
We got Rashan. He's screaming things at you. You got
That's
Bob
good.
Screaming things at you.
That's
right?
good.
So you're picking the Bears to win?
Yes. I'm picking the Bears to win.
What's the Packers-Bears bet, though?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. You can post that on the site. I haven't really thought about this too much.
I think you wave the pom-poms if the Packers
Oh,
win.
I don't know about
I think
that.
you do that. I think that's easy and good. That beats...
Put that down, Viking guy.
Yeah,
What's
what are
wrong
you
with
doing?
you?
I like to see that, though. Those are better colors than the purple and gold. But, hey, Ricardo, it beats the time we had you dancing with our guy Mean Gene, right? You did a polka dance with him.
Yeah, I love Mean Gene. I'm never going to...
So
that was a good
maybe a
memory.
little pom-pom shake. But, hey, folks...
Wait, Brett.
Oh, what? Oh, you're putting on the Bears hat. Oh, my goodness.
I'm thinking they make the field goal this time.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what I'm thinking? I'm putting the victory visor on the head. And much like what happened against the New Orleans Saints, it's going to be a shutout. It's going to be 49-0 Green Bay. How do you like that, right? Packers were in. Rashan, he's going to take out all of his frustrations out on the lowly and hapless Bears to close out the regular season, enter the postseason hot. Hey, come on. They scored 3 points against Seattle. They looked inept.
I
right?
did not watch that game. I did not see a minute of it.
This is a much better team than the Seattle. It'll be a lopsided victory for the Packers, who will extend their winning streak over the Bears to 12 straight games, folks. How do you like it? Yes, the victory visor. You like that score, 49-0? You feeling good?
Sound good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to Rashan. He likes it. So, you know what else we like, Ricardo? We like the Packers News app. What's that all about?
That's right, with exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. Brett, that Packers News app, your one-stop shop for complete coverage of your precious Green Bay Packers. Unlimited digital access to the Packers News app. And PackersNews.com can be yours for as low as 99 cents for that first month. Please subscribe today. Brett, they do great work. We will admit on that. We are in agreement with that.
Absolutely, they do, and so do our sponsors and friends. Thanks to our presenting sponsors, Cellcom and Local IQ. Also want to thank Dr. Munoz as our segment sponsor. Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. And finally, to our supporting sponsors and friends, we have Shields Escort Limousine Service, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear, Mayfield Sports Marketing, Mike Thiel, our guy, and Eric Lives here, Miller Lite, and as always, the great folks here with the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers and the Fox Club. Programming note, I will announce the fact that Josh Jacobs will be here next Monday night. No, wait, I can't say that. I can't. Rashawn's going to try. He's going to try. But you can let Mark Mayfield know, and then we'll be good to go. But he's going to try for us. But anyway, I'll announce who next week's guest will be on our Facebook page at Clubhouse Live. Also, my Twitter account at PCBrettsy, so please give all of us a follow or like, especially on Facebook. And we'll be back at it right here at 6:30 p.m. at the Fox Club as we get ready for the playoff push. Same place, same time. In the meantime, for the final time, maybe this season, but maybe if we, again, a playoff push, we can get Rashan to come back. What's your final word to all these great fans that filled the Fox Club here tonight?
Man, appreciate y'all, the love and support that y'all give us. Man, we go out there to put on a great show for y'all. And it's just a start, man. We punched the ticket, and like I said, we're going 1-0 to the Super Bowl, so I want y'all to show up every game and get as crazy as y'all been, man. It's been crazy how we've been taking over stadiums this year, man. It's intimidating, so go Pack, go, and I love y'all.
There you go. So for Superman, for Ricardo and the crew with USA Today Network, Wisconsin, and Clubhouse Live, I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. Be back here next Monday night as we celebrate a big victory over the Bears, and we get ready for the NFC playoff run with somebody. We're not sure yet, but definitely be back here at 6:30 at the Fox Club. In the meantime, folks, let's hear the Mean Gene cheer. Go ahead, everybody.